silver glow of the moon, Ahmed lay tucked in his cozy bed. Suddenly, he heard a strange sound echoing from the hallway. Thump, clatter, scritch, it went. Ahmed's eyes went wide in the dark. Ahmed's heart beat a little faster. He thought about the locked storeroom at the end of the hall, where all the old boxes were kept. Is someone hiding in there? He wondered nervously. He couldn't investigate alone, so he hurried to his sister's room. Najma! Najma, wake up! He whispered loudly. Najma rubbed her eyes and sat up, looking confused. What is it, Ahmed? Why are you awake? I hear a scary noise in the storeroom, Ahmed told her. Najma was brave and didn't like to be afraid. She took Ahmed's hand firmly. Together, they tiptoed quietly down the long hallway toward the mystery. They reached the heavy wooden door and stopped. Najma leaned in close, pressing her ear against the cold wood. From the other side came a very loud bang. Najma jumped back in surprise. We have to see what it is, Najma said. Ahmed found the brass key hanging on a small hook by the door. He reached up high, grabbed it, and held it tight. He was nervous, but he wanted to solve the mystery. Ahmed put the key into the lock and turned it. Click! They pushed the door open together. Ahmed clicked on his bright silver flashlight, sending a long beam of light into the dusty, dark room. It wasn't a monster or a giant at all. A fluffy orange tabby cat was leaping through the air. It had been jumping from one empty box to another, knocking over old tin cans and making a huge racket. Ahmed and Najma looked at each other and burst into giant giggles. The mystery was just a silly kitty. So that was the big, scary noise. Ahmed laughed, feeling very silly for being afraid. Najma went to the kitchen and brought back a small saucer of warm milk. The cat purred loudly as it began to drink. Ahmed and Najma learned that night that you should never jump to conclusions until you check the facts yourself.